Hey everyone, in this video, we want to share one of our core missions with ourselves, our company Iluka Media, and with our program, Travelers Book Direct. I think you're going to love it. Coming up next. Evolution has provided humans with a number of incredible algorithms, right? That have, well, turned us into, for the most part, pretty dominant life forms on this planet. And I want to share something with you because, well, evolution has also snuck in some pretty sneaky programming that can make us really unaware of how we are operating, right? Something to really think about. How we operate can either propel us into an abundant and purpose-driven future or hold us back entirely, really. So it's incredible to think about this. The trick is knowing how to assess what's helping you and what's hurting you. For me, the answer is very, very simple. What I do is I believe and do everything that moves me towards my goals. That's what I do. Everything else totally flows from there if you can do that. Once you know which algorithms in your own programming of your mind to run, then you also know what you need to terminate, and questions become how you can actually stop the original program from running. And is that really possible? The answer is it's not really possible, no, because nature is far too clever to be turned on and off so easily. But there is an option. These programs in our mind are super buried in our hard wiring, right? Something to think about. You can upgrade and hack how you operate, and that's what I want to share with you. It's not quick, it's not easy, but you can replace your mental identity programs with new and more useful ones. Before you can do this, though, you need to clarify your goals. You really need to clarify what your goals are. And since I don't know exactly what your goals are, I'm going to give you 3 mental upgrades that will work well for anyone, regardless of your specific goals. So here we go. Number 1, withdraw criticism and deposit compliments. I kind of really love that one. Because did you know we're geared to really see things that are wrong around us? That's kind of how we operate. Did you also know that in a Harvard Business Review, high-performing teams have a 5.6 to 1 positive to negative comment ratio? I mean, that's pretty huge, right? People give more weight to negative comments than they do positive ones. Really important to understand that. This, combined with the fact that people often lead with what's wrong, and you've got a recipe for a default communication style that makes people that you're talking with feel constantly like they're under attack, even when that's not really the intention that you want for that person, even when you're not really coming at it from that angle. So think of your communication as a bank account, right? You can only make withdrawals once you've made sufficient deposits. You get focused on this and you can change everything. When you communicate what is more valuable to someone, you'll be amazed how their defense lowers and their self-esteem builds. And it's pretty actually cool. So share your authentic feelings of appreciation, which will balance and show who you are talking with, what you really value. Super important. Number 2, bend your models of reality. And I love this one. Wrap your mind around this. We live in a reality, not in the reality. One of my friends and one of my coaches, Sri Kumar Rao, said this: when we understand that we live in a reality and not in the reality, we can totally deconstruct the parts that we don't like and start all over, which is actually pretty cool. There is an art to the mental chatter that's between your ears, right? There's definitely an art to working with this and being conscious of it, because this mental chatter governs much of our lives and all of the decisions and everything that we do every moment, every day. And there are dozens of times every day when you make decisions due to mental chatter and due to the mental models that you're carrying right now, and you don't even recognize that you even had a choice about them. That's crazy. You're just rolling through. But just recognizing the concepts that you are making and the decisions that you're making actually lowers your stress and everything else around you. It's being that conscious. And once you realize that, you have the power to change how you think about the world, yourself, and what's happening around you, what the voice is telling you in your head, and you can start to begin to even alleviate your own suffering. It's pretty cool. So instead of dwelling on the things that you don't have, or try pausing and finding gratitude for the things you do have. Okay, so super important. When you understand that you can rationally choose to upgrade and dip in and out of your models and systems of your mind, you develop incredible power to elevate your self-worth and believe wholeheartedly in your potential as a human being. Pretty cool. All right, number 3, substitute insecurities with not yet. The hard truth is we all aren't the best at some of the things we really want to be really good at. Well, some of us. And if you're like most people, you're not in the best in the world, even at that chosen profession, that one chosen profession. You know there's always a level to get better. There might even be someone else close to you that makes you feel pretty insecure about your skill set, right? I mean, this could really be a coworker or a family member or someone even on Instagram, but chances are there's someone who seems to do something effortlessly, which takes you tremendous amount of time and effort just to get like lesser results, right? But there's a professor who wrote a book called Mindset. Her name is Dweck. And she introduced a pretty transformative power of not yet. That's why I love this one. You're not good enough yet. Super important to remember. Just by embracing this thought, you can decide to get good at whenever you want or whatever you want. You can believe in the opposite, all right? Totally opposite. Move your mind from the self-defeating loop of being good enough to empowering the mindset of a learner. So being not good enough to empowering yourself as a learner. It's kind of like downloading the latest driver for your phone, right? Or your computer. Your mind also really needs an upgrade on how it operates. Really be thinking about that. Don't be discouraged though. You know, when you try these things, you're gonna make some progress and then you may slide back. And that's okay. It's okay. Just stick with it, and any new mental habits and skills can be yours as you upgrade how you operate. Share what experiences you've had by putting into practice any one of these mental operation upgrades for yourself. It really makes a difference. Learn how to change any aspect of your life without pain or struggle by upgrading how you operate. If you love this video and it's helped you, please give me a thumbs up or hit subscribe.